It was the night of October 5th, a night that began like any other in western Ukraine, until the sky over Lviv suddenly turned into a battlefield. What followed would later be described as the largest aerial assault on the region since the start of Russia's full-scale invasion. At first, flashes of white and orange lights streaked across the sky, silent at a distance, then followed by the deep rolling thunder of explosions. Moments later came the drones, swarming in the hundreds, descending like mechanical wasps. Missiles traced sharp lines through the darkness, cutting across the clouds, their trails glowing as they locked on to targets below. Every flash meant another impact. Every few seconds, another corner of the city was swallowed by smoke and fire. The attack was precise, relentless, and calculated. Waves of Shahed drones struck one after another, followed by missile barrages aimed at infrastructure and residential zones. The air defense sirens could barely keep up. People ran for cover, some into basements, others into the streets, unsure where safety could be found. In the middle of this chaos was a British humanitarian convoy. A small group of volunteers who had just finished unloading medical supplies and generators. Among them was Kirklees Councillor John Lawson. They were supposed to rest that night before driving back to Poland in the morning. Instead, they found themselves in the middle of a live strike zone. Without warning, the air raid sirens blared louder. And then, a deafening blast hit close to their position. The shock wave tore through the air, throwing debris, dust, and shattered glass in every direction. Vehicles rocked violently, alarms screamed, and the only thing anyone could hear was the ringing in their own ears. For a few seconds, no one knew if they were still alive. John Lawson was standing just a few meters from the van when the explosion hit. In that moment, survival depended purely on instinct and the courage of the people around him. Power was out across large parts of the city, streets were burning, and the night sky glowed red from dozens of impact sites. The sheer scale of the bombardment left everyone stunned. Over 140 Shahed drones and more than 20 missiles were launched at the region that night. Officials would later call it the single largest air assault on Lviv since the war began. When dawn finally came, the smoke still hung over the city. Rescue crews searched through the ruins, and people slowly emerged from shelters, tired, shaken, but alive. The Iranian-made Shahed drone, small, cheap, and deadly, has changed the rhythm of the war in Ukraine. Russia uses hundreds of them each month, launching waves of low-cost kamikaze strikes that overwhelm air defenses. Their slow, buzzing sound has become a signal of fear across Ukrainian cities, as even a single hit can destroy energy grids or fuel depots. What was once a tactical weapon is now shaping strategy, proving that in modern warfare, dominance doesn't always come from billion-dollar systems, but from persistence, numbers, and innovation.